NASCAR. This one's for you. The beat is fire and I'm ready to go, because it's time for the fast go scenario. Some people like flair, some people like flash, but if it ain't hot, some people call it trash. I call him vanilla chocolate. He just like when it fits well in my pocket. Watch it now, or watch it later. His name's so fly, it means liberator. Sit back, relax, and watch the show. NASCAR, get ready, man. It's time to go. Peace. Basco scenario coming to you each and every week. Peace.
Is there any stuff?
What's up, people? That's it. Don't be fooled. It's true. My show took a year, close to a year next month, but I finally gonna have a consistent show to hang out, laid back, conversation, talk about whatever comes to mind, whatever's trending, whatever's not trending too, because that's the way I roll. I'm very on the fly, laid back. My co-host, though, is running a bit late. He will be here shortly, Mr. Danny Graham, aka Comic Chat. So, without further ado, how is the chat doing today? We got G Major up in the house, doing good, Brittany. And I got Jason Lee Tucker from the Tucker Statement. What's up, man? And that's it for now, but I'm sure people have been sending me their love, man. And yes, Bird of Prey, my Warzone compatriot. How are you finding? Are you playing The Haunting? How you finding that, man? The Haunting's crazy. I played it yesterday, streamed it, and it got me. It made me scared, man. I jumped a couple of times with those freaking new effects on it. The Austinator. Yes. How are you, Austin, man? Thanks for dropping in, man. Good. So, man, what's up in the life of things that I'm looking at right now? Well, my nephew in Spain actually went to a Champions League game. Let's see what Bird is saying. Yeah, mostly ignored it. Mostly ignored so you're playing regular. Yeah, because it's I don't know, like yesterday we were playing duos on the Warzone Haunting, and it was just me and my friend Ryan, and it wouldn't populate the third, and the other ones were trios apparently. So I don't know if they put you in a lobby with the same just duos or trios or whatnot, but it was crazy. We only played for an hour, but it was fun. I'm probably going to be on later on tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming it or not, but yeah, they took it to another level, because last year it was basically zombies. You were able to jump and electrify and lurk, and they were really loud. This year, though, they're ghosts, and they're more quite stealthy when you go up behind players and stuff, and they have more elements where you're in a house and all of a sudden things fly, you have bugs around you, and it's like really kind of annoying. Hey, Tim, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. You seeing Dune this weekend? It's coming out this weekend? I wasn't aware. I might check it out, actually, because I saw the preview to it. It's killing it over in Europe, totally destroying it. So it's been out there for a while, I think actually a month or more, and they're racking it in. So I wonder how it's going to do here. So yeah, man, talking about domestic box offices, though, it's crazy right now what's going on. Let's check that out, actually. It'll be our first subject of conversation for today. Let's see. Share my screen. Share screen. Let's see. So, look what's still number one right now domestically. Shang-Chi is still bracking it in. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be on HBO Max as well. Oh, I don't know. That might hurt it over here. Definitely going to hurt it. If it's on HBO Max, forget it. It's not gonna do well here. And look what's number 2. It's unbelievable. Hold on, let me try and zoom this in so you guys can see it better. So we got Shang-Chi. This is domestic. All right, this is not worldwide. This is domestic. Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Fast 9 at 3. Venom on 4, because Venom started strong but flopped the second weekend. A Quiet Place Part 2, Free Guy, Jungle Cruise. No Time to Die is 8. Whew. I'm telling you, I've heard about No Time to Die. It just doesn't appeal. And after hearing what happens at the end, I don't know. But y'all should go see it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. What's that? G Major comes in with Doom might have a problem with being streamed on HBO Max in the same times as in the theater. 100%. Anything that comes out streaming service and in the theater, forget it. You just killed the movie. Scarlett Johansson was right to wanting to get paid because that hurt her movie. Hurt it. As you can still see, it's number 2 domestically still. So we'll just see what happens. It's probably going to drop down a couple of notches, but yeah, definitely agree with you. If Doom comes out on streaming over here as well as theaters, it's not going to make money because it's the moment that it's out in streaming, you're going to have a great version of that in the pirate life, if you know what I'm saying, and people are just not going to pay money for it, especially with all the media that's people are just going to bootleg it, basically. Bootleg, that's what I'm saying. Let's see, we got Hail Tim. Yeah, man, like that. Smash that like. Thank you. Definitely smash that like. So yeah, look, it's actually I'm pretty damn, Shang-Chi's still holding strong still at number 1. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna hold still even after what we're getting now? We're getting Dune. We're getting Eternals. Eternals. Did you hear about Eternals? A lot of people are saying good things about Eternals. Well, a lot of people, the critics that got to see it, but apparently in their viewing, there was no ending scene, end credit scene exposed. That's what I heard. Positive things for Eternals. Yeah, positive things indeed. I'm going to jump on that topic, though, after I check out this right here. Hold on. I got all my notes ready here for links. So this is worldwide. This is domestic, still domestic, yearly. So this is up to year right now. So box office world. Let's see what we got. Box office. Hi, Mom. No idea where that's from. So worldwide, we have a movie called Hi, Mom that racked almost close to $1 billion. The Battle at Lake Changjin. So obviously these are probably Asian movies. And Fast 9. So Fast 9 is number 3 worldwide. So quite of a discrepancy between the domestic and worldwide, man. The world just loves their Fast 9 saga. This is insane. And then you got Godzilla vs. Kong. And then No Time to Die and Shang-Chi. So, I don't know. I'm going to check this Hi Mom movie out. What is this? Hi Mom. Hi Mom. Hola Mama. Mom movie. What is this? That's a Chinese movie. Yeah. Hi Mom. Chinese movie is number 1. 822 million worldwide. insane. In Chinese film, absolutely. So let's see here. We got Marvel's Eternals, first reactions. Let's see. Let's go to this article that I found out of. Eternals reactions are here. See what the world is saying. Let's see. On Desert News. I don't know. I never heard of these people. Yeah. Chinese film for another one. So Eternal reactions are here. Eternals, good or bad? I don't know. Eternals had its world premiere event Monday night, and some reviews have already made their way online. Eternals is the newest Marvel Cinematic. We already know that. The film has a blockbuster cast, including okay, so that's basically telling us no spoilers about it. So premise of the premises. So let's see what the people have to say. Eternals is the most un-MCU film to date, so much so that it feels like a different franchise. That could be a very good thing, depending what side of the fence you're on, right? I can't see it, fortunately. David, what did you say? Hey, everyone. Hey, David, man. Thank you for stopping in. I can't see it, unfortunately. Which one can't you see, David? Very interested to see how Marvel fans react to that. My favorite Madison. Review embargo. It's lifts on Sunday. Ooh. Let's see what the critic says. Is it going to get 100 critic score like Suicide Squad? Who knows? Because that was ridiculous. Suicide Squad getting 100 critic score right off that people, some serious people got paid. Eternals. Well, it's going to be November 4th early viewing over here, probably in the certain theaters in the States as well. November 4th, and it's going to be November 5th release North America. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's Eternals is amazing. Chloe Zhao and company turn an evocative, emotional, extraordinarily epic superhero film. The ensemble have great chemistry and all get big movie moments to showcase their prowess. The naturalism of Ben Davis' cinematography spotlights characters' humanity. Because we all need to show more humanity in the world today, right? It's shot with a massive scope, looking visually different and more intimate than anything else Marvel. It has laughs, great surprises, and heart to go with the gigantic, crowded story and unpacks. And that's a common thing I keep hearing about Eternals, that there's a lot going on in the movie. Right? There's a lot of freaking characters too that they have to introduce, so you can only imagine. But apparently it's done well. Apparently. Eternals is perhaps the most ambitious Marvel movie ever made, but the highest compliment I can pay it's that it's not a Marvel movie. That's what I came up to say earlier, right? The fact that it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie, people are liking the fact that it is like that there's a change on that. I'm dying to see what Marvel, all these fans are going to say about this, including myself. Eternals flirts with being just a superhero movie, but barely gets by on scale. A few affable actors and some eventual intrigue. At its best, it is almost plays like Marvel playing in the DCEU sandbox, but coasted on comparatively generic superhero archetypes. Ooh, all right. So it's pretty split right now with the Eternals. What I'm reading from these people, people are saying it's good. People saying it's mediocre. People saying that it doesn't seem like it's Marvel. Seems like it's Marvel playing in DCEU sandbox. Yeesh. Good morning, Yvette. Thank you. I hope I don't know what part of London or England you're in, but Champions League today was rocking over there. Crazy games. They leaked the 2 ending scenes. Have they? I am not going to look at them. I don't go anything leaked. I actually got someone sent me a link of the premise of the acts for No Way Home, and if it's anything to what it is, No Way Home is going to be very freaking interesting. That is a mixed bag. DC choose to take different route than the equal superhero or Marvel formula, and has ups and downs. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But I don't know what did you guys think about the fandom, DC fandom? So let's see what these other people have to say about this. Oh my god, this is good. Eternals is surprisingly epic, beautiful, yet dense. Dense as in, I hope thick and not stupid. It takes some big swings, sometimes feels like a DC film, not a criticism. Okay. Other times feels like no other superhero movie ever. I wish I had a glowing, quick reaction to offer you, but I'm left with more complex thoughts. Yeah. All right. Marvel's Eternals is spectacularly. Oh. The man and the legend himself. Comic Chat.
Boom, boom, boom. What's up, boss? So I was running late, but I just stepped in the house.
It's all good, man.
It's
all
work.
good. We're just touching on an article about the Eternals. Okay. People tweeting about it and giving their first impressions of their viewing of it.
I think, the critics got to saw it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And I've seen a lot of the when I watched other YouTubers that reviewed it, they said that all the critics said that it's not going to be an action-packed movie. It's going to be more like world building and storytelling. It got, of course, action scenes in it. But if you're expecting to see something like Endgame or Infinity War, then you're going to be disappointed, because this right here is going to be the foundation for the next evolution of the phases. Because leaving the Earth and going cosmic. So,
yeah.
I think I'm going to like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to like it. Yep. Based on the TV spots that I'm seeing over here quite frequently now, I think I'm going to like it. So I'm ready to see it.
Same here. Like what I was reading before is there's a lot of mixed comparisons, right? There was one, though, I don't know if you got to hear it. It was this one right here. First, with being just a superhero movie, but barely gets by on scale, a few affable actors and some eventual intrigue. At its best, it almost plays like Marvel playing in the DCEU sandbox, but coasting on comparatively generic superhero archetypes.
That sounds like a serious DC lover and an MCU hater. What's up, Daddy Lion? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. What's up, DQ?
Oh, Sarah's welcome. I've never seen him here before. Thank you for jumping in. First time here.
I think I've seen Cerez. I tell you what, boy, Brittany's all over the place. She is on fire.
There was one week that I was streaming, and I think you guys were streaming on Chaos, and she was back.
I think she was back and forth.
Yeah, she was back and forth, man.
She's like on the Matrix.
Right. Sarah says, as a DC fan, it was not that good. All I cared about was the Black Adam and the Batman. That was tight. I looked at even the little sneak trailer of the Flash looks good.
I agree. I was happy. I was even happy. And those of you that watch me know I'm really not a fan of Shazam. Movie is okay, but this Shazam 2, how they're doing the Fury of the Gods.
Yeah,
how I think it's going to evolve into Shazam versus Black Adam. I'm feeling that excitement and what the potential could be. So and I'm telling you right now, some people probably going to say, Danny, no. But if Black Adam says anything that The Rock said when he was wrestling, I'm going to lose my shit in that theater. If he said anything like, can you smell what I'm cooking? Or he asked somebody, what's your name, you low life? And he'd be like, my name is, it doesn't matter. And shoots him with lightning. Yeah. That's it. That would be awesome. If you, what's your name? And he said, It doesn't matter. He and blows them up.
Or
Hey,
or he just lifts his eyebrow right out at a
yeah,
given moment.
boy, or calls them like you bunch of jabronis, boy. I'm telling you, please, please let The Rock say one of his rockisms, and I'll stand up and applaud in that theater. What's up, G Major?
You're probably be like, yes,
Yes. Rewind.
But these are all exclusive movies to theater. Huh?
Hey, if he do it, and when it comes to HBO Max, I'll probably just rewind that clip about 50 times.
No,
Hey,
you're wrong, jabroni.
Hey, jabroni.
You know what?
You need to take that sandal you're wearing, shine it up real nice, turn it sideways, and stick a shit up your ass. And when he stick it up the ass, he damn shocks the ass to the inside and blows them up. Yes,
that's pretty.
That's
pretty to detail there, Danny.
I'd go see it 2 or 3 times. I'd pay money for that. I'm telling you, I am so happy about Black Adam that I am going first time ever. I'm going to the what's the big screen? What do you call it?
The IMAX.
I'm going to IMAX. Black Adam would be my first IMAX movie I ever watched.
I think it would be good actually. From just that one scene, man. That would.
Hey, I'm going to save that virgin experience for Black Adam. Yes, I said it. I'm going to save it for Black Adam.
Black Adam. Good boy. Save it, man. It's your
choice.
I'm
telling you, man, it's an hour from IMAX theaters. That's to show you how committed I am. I probably won't be able to, if I'm going to review it, there's no way I could drive that. Oh, I could do it, but then to drive back, I don't know if I can review it with who I normally do, but.
Yeah. It's all right, man. You can mention names. There's no problem.
Hey, I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. July 29th cannot get here fast enough.
So, what do you think about all the Marvel movies that are slated to come out next year? How that have been pushed?
All I'm saying is, I'm quite sure Kevin Feige is going to find deadlines to have a good stream. Guys, just got home from work and I have to work out. Okay. Thanks for joining us. I'm thinking some kind of strategy because Kevin Feige, whatever momentum that DC is able to generate, he seems to always have something to counterpunch it and be like, kind of take the wind out the sail. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see something here in the near future. I don't know, because we haven't seen anything from Doctor Strange 2 yet.
Nope.
So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a kick-ass Doctor Strange 2.
But do you think that has anything to do with the fact of DC fandom that they?
I think so.
After?
Because, if you're a competitor, man, you always want to try to outdo your competitors, man. I mean, some people say they don't, and they say the PC thing. Oh, I'm just here to try to do that. Yeah, Pepsi wants to beat Coca-Cola ass. Coca-Cola wants to beat Pepsi ass. CBS wants to be NBC. NBC wants to be ABC. So don't let nobody fool you.
So I have this to ask you: Coke or Pepsi?
Probably Pepsi.
Really? Yeah. You know what? You know what's funny? I prefer Pepsi in the States, and I prefer Coke over here in Canada.
Now Pepsi got it where they got to make it with sugar now, real cane sugar. Oh my God!
Sugar cane.
If you're a sweet tooth, it's divine. If you're not, but being that I'm diabetic, I am now going over to the drinks that have zero sugar.
Okay.
In fact, I have one in my nice cup here, Sunkist Zero Sugar.
Sunkist.
So my taste buds have kind of acclimated to the zero sugar. In fact, at my job, I got a refrigerator full of cherry zero sugar Dr. Peppers that are delicious.
Oh man, I love Dr. Pepper.
Because my go-to drink used to be root beer. Oh my God, I could drink root beer like actual real beer.
But Mexican Coke is the best. Are we still talking about soft drinks, right?
Yeah. That ain't what I'm hearing. I'm hearing
es que la coca mexicana es número uno.
Sade.
Yeah. Kevin might have a plan, but wasn't expected the news to come out before the Eternals red carpet. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like Mike Tyson said, man, everybody got a plan until you get that first hit. So
that is true. What David's saying. A lot of that sugarless thing is actually worse for you than natural, like the sugar. That's why they're putting sugar cane in it, because it's natural sugar, and apparently it's healthier than the fake sugar shit they're putting in there. Yeah.
Well, all I know, I don't know if it's better for me, but I know when I drink it, it doesn't cause my sugar levels to go up if I drink a regular sugar. So I mean, I have to worry about my sugar levels because I don't try to keep them under control as much as possible.
Okay.
If I drink say 2 sodas a day, man, my sugar will be in the 200s, which is not healthy.
But even bread and stuff brings up your sugar level and stuff like that.
See, right now, I got to drink this because it's really low. It's at 84. So I got to eat something. I'm about to destroy some of these Ruffles chips.
Go ahead and eat, Danny. You can eat on this channel. It's not a problem.
I will try and mute, because it's going to sound like a
damn
avalanche.
So is there anything that you want to talk about that comes to mind? Anything that you were thinking about today? Because I thought about you today, and I'm going to show you why after you finish.
Okay. I saw a article on Twitter, and it's saying now that the FDA has approved Moderna and Johnson booster shots, and that now you can mingle all of them. So you can take a Pfizer shot, then a booster, then a Johnson shot, then a booster Moderna. I don't think. You
know what's gonna happen?
I don't trust that.
You're gonna grow a third testicle. I don't know, man. I know you guys are doing booster shots. Booster shots aren't even. They're vaguely talking about them up here. It's like not even required.
They're saying booster shots for like older people, like 65 and older, that has a immunodeficiency. I guess that's how you say that word. That it might be good for them. Yeah. But I'm cool with what I got now.
We are not doctors. We're just strictly speaking our opinion. If you want more information, consult your physician.
Yeah. Don't listen to what Danny's saying, because you got to do what's right for you. And because I was a big, I am not taking that shit. No. But I had one friend and one acquaintance that are nurses at a hospital where I live at. And my friend said, "Look, Danny, I'm going to tell you what to do. But every night I see people that's contracting it, and they're mainly black males that's unvaccinated. And a lot of them not living." So I'm like, ooh, it was like indicator one. Then on my other job, I went to another nurse, and she worked specifically in the COVID wing. And after I got done conducting the business, I said, "Can I ask you something?" She said, "Sure." I said, "How do you feel about the science behind this vaccine?" She said, "All I can tell you, Mr. Graham, is that people that take the vaccine are coming in there and they're staying in maybe a day or two, and then we send them home, they're recovering. Ones that don't, that's not vaccinated, it's not if they die, it's when they're dying."
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh. So that was number 2. So that Sunday was my birthday. I told my wife, because she and I were talking about it, and I was like, and that pushed me over the edge.
Right.
We both went on August 29th, my birthday, and we took the shots. My first shot didn't bother me. I wanted Pfizer.
You told me the second one knocked you out, right?
I took Moderna. Yeah, my first shot didn't bother me, but the first shot bothered my wife. She was down about 2 days. Second shot, when I took it, it got me. I was down about a day and a half.
Yeah.
And then the second shot.
We were doing a stream, man. You were like almost tilting over, man. It was
my wife, it got her like a day or two. Yeah. But now I feel good, and I'm not saying, but that's what took me, because I mean, when you got somebody that's specifically in that field and they're telling you, hey, this. So now I don't feel as nervous when I'm out in public, because I feel like even if I do get it, I have some kind of protection versus not having any, and then having a mask on all the time and making sure you're standing this far away. And I still do all that, because I mean, just yesterday, me and my family went to the state fair. It was awesome. Was a lot of people out there, but they were not on top of each other. There was social distancing. It wasn't that? It was expensive as shit. Good God.
Yeah.
It's
You see,
$178 for us to just get in that sucker.
I'm completely for choice, right? Where I have a problem is where people that don't want to get it are losing their jobs and they're being pressured into having to quit their jobs that they've been there for years because they don't want to. And you can say whatever, you can have whatever point of view on them, but it's their body, man. They should have that choice and not have repercussions for it because they're not breaking any laws. There's no, that's why there's a lot of videos being posted of nurses even, right? They were okay to be defending and working the front line during the peak of the pandemic. And now because they choose not to have them, they're being fired and let go because there's a lot of videos where they're out there asking, okay, what are the bases that you're firing me on? They go to work and they're like, no, you have to go home. And they have to be escorted out by security because they don't want the employers don't want to give them that reason because they know that legally it will be illegal of them to fire them because of that unless certain governments or state governors pass a law saying that it is legal and stuff. It's just crazy.
This is crazy to me because at one time they talk about the Constitution. Oh, I got freedom of speech, freedom this. But then, like, if a corporation or a business can just trample on the Constitution and say, no, you're not listening to that. You here, you got to be quiet. Here, you can't talk. Here, you can't do this. You got to do this right here, like a dictatorship. I don't understand how outside in the real world or under no constraints or no physical buildings, whatever, you can do whatever you want to. But inside this corporation, I got to jump through your hoop. Now, I know I got to jump through your hoop to a certain extent, but that is violating my doggone constitutional rights, I think. Because they can't hire you because of your race, color, sexual orientation, all that kind of stuff. But they can hire and fire you because you're not vaccinated. What's wrong with that picture?
It's crazy.
So I don't know quite understand it, but it looks like they're driving everybody to try to do something so they can make some kind of sinister. Oh, guess what? Now we can track you by blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know. It just.
But you see, they're giving more attention to that stuff, but it's okay. You know, you have to make sure that everybody else's feelings, transgender, LGBTQ, and everybody else's rights is respected. But when it comes to someone's, like you're saying, constitutional right for having a choice of getting the jab or not getting the jab, they're throwing the people that don't want to have it completely out to the wolves, man. Right? And then they're trying to cancel people like Dave Chappelle for a great and amazing comedy skit, saying that he's,
I still haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it? Oh, you have to see it, man. It was a great.
David Chappelle is a genius, man.
I'm telling you. There's some people that think he's a bit racist, but I think when it comes to comedy, everybody's racist because that's what it is. That's what it is. Comedy, that's what it's about, making fun of people.
If he was to harp on just one particular race, let's just say whites or Chinese, but he does the whole spectrum. And what I really like about him, on one of his shows, he told a punchline at like the beginning of the show. He said, "Here's the punchline. The punchline is the man with the blue hat." I'm like, okay, how the hell are you gonna make that funny when I already know what a punchline is? We went through the skit, blah 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 blah. I mean, kind of made you forget about that, and then boom, pop it on there. When you say, and I told you the man with the blue hat, and people was busting out laughing. When you can kind of reverse engineer a joke, to me, that's a genius. So now, I haven't seen it, but I heard all the controversy it's causing. He's still.
And he even says it in there, like, "Oh, they're gonna be coming for me," right? But if you listen to the overall message that he's saying, there's no hate because the people are saying that he's promoting hate. There's no hate in it. There's zero hate. And it's what they say, right? It's once someone feels he speaks truth. And once you speak truth to a certain group that can hurt that image of the greater good, that's when they become defensive. That's when they become trying to cancel people. And you know what? It's them that starts freaking getting that ball rolling and hurting people that are freaking talented like him because he's one of their last dying breeds. I was on Culture's Casino show today earlier on the chat, and they were talking about a little bit about that. You know what I said in the chat? I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna go watch Blazing Saddles. You can come and cancel me if you want, because that is a movie that if you ever seen that movie, that during those times, it was risky and powerful, but it was risky. Fucking hilarious.
Cleavon Little, Harvey, what's Harvey last name? Harvey Keitel, I think it was.
Yep.
All those, and look at what's the guy name that was really he was raunchy, and I can't think his old name, but it'll come to me. Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks. It was his movie.
But I'm interested in what Commander Data says. He said, I saw the first 5 minutes and I wasn't entertained or amused. Why wasn't you entertained or amused? Can you elaborate more on that, Commander Data? Because everyone that a Chappelle fan that I talked to said they like it.
So I have a couple of articles about it because I saw something that made me freaking crack up when I saw his name, and it was just funny. Basco, I'm not saying a word. I learned from Storm's live, although he's still taking out. You could say whatever. Oh, about spoiling a movie. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious, man. And it is what it is, man. You didn't mean any harm by it. You know, you made a comment. It happens. But yeah, he's gonna ride you for a while as much as he can get laughs and stuff like that for sure. What else is here? Gene Wilder. Yes, Gene Wilder. He did a lot of movies with Richard Pryor as well. Like See No Evil, Hear No Evil. That was a classic. People's eyes are so closed nowadays that they don't even see how is not laughing. Yeah, exactly. He just can't help. Yeah, even that's what they're saying now. That comedy hurts people. You know, it's Montreal, for example. We have one of the largest international comedy shows. It's called Just for Laughs, and we've attracted. I think even Dave Chappelle was here once, and we have a show called the Dirty Nasty Show. That it's all about like rugged and nasty, like hardcore jokes, comedy.
Comedy should be
those are the best ones.
Should be the one medium where gloves are off, anything goes. Because if what the comedian is saying is true, you gotta laugh at yourself, man. You can't take yourself too serious. Now I can see if it's something just totally racist or okay, but depending on the context and how that person is delivering it, I mean,
absolutely,
I don't see a problem with it.
Absolutely. So this is the article I saw, man, and it cracked me up. So what Channing Tatum said about the Dave Chappelle as more people weighed in on the controversy. It's like, I want to read this. Channing Tatum has raised eyebrows online for weighing in on controversy involving the Dave Chappelle and transgender community. The actor appeared to support the comedian whose recent Netflix special, The Closer, has been accused of mocking trans people. Chappelle's comedy special, his last following a big money deal with Netflix, has faced a backlash from the LGBTQ plus community, with the special being called a troubling and unfunny by some. Fuck you, that's unfunny by you sensitive people that can't take a freaking joke. And that's my opinion. However, Chappelle has remained undeterred and has publicly said, if this is what's being canceled is like, I love it. So Tatum shared his 2 cents on the subject on his Instagram stories on Sunday, October 18, 20. What did Channing Tatum say about Dave Chappelle? In a single Instagram story, Tatum shared a video of Chappelle talking on stage and offered his own commentary on the piece alongside it. Acknowledging that he's going out on a limb by discussing Chappelle, Tatum wrote, I understand that Dave is a very dangerous person to talk about at the moment. I understand and hate that he has hurt so many people with the things he has said. No, he has not hurt many people. He has hurt some people, very little people compared to a lot of people that actually find his shit very funny, but it's those little people that are making more noise because mainstream media is allowing them to have a louder voice because of it. And this is bad because it's not all the transgender community. It's some. He continued, any human can hurt someone, usually cause they are hurt. But any human can heal and heal others just the same. This little piece healed me back in the day. I can't forget that. The little piece Tatum is referring to is a link to a video posted by D.L. Hewley, who was titled Video Sunday Service. So it's just ridiculous, man. Like, who cares what Shannon Tatum has to say anyways? Do you care? And again, they can say that about me right now, but
I do not. But let me play devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
Washington football team was once the Washington Redskins.
Correct.
And it's been said about racism that if one person is offended, that's one person too many.
Mm-hmm.
So if we hold that stand on some of the things about Black people, Hispanic people, Caucasian people, why are we not just as strong feeling that same energy about the LGBT community? Because I don't know what the percentage is, but that lifestyle is frowned upon a large percentage of people in the world. I'm just saying what I think. I don't have the numbers behind it or facts, but based on conversations and different things I've said. So if one Indian is hurt by the Washington Redskins, and that's one too many, then if one LBGT plus member in that community is hurt, then shouldn't we feel that same way?
I get what you're saying. Yeah. I understand that. But to go to the extent, though, that they're trying to target him for saying that he's promoting hate. He's not promoting hate. Anyways, you have to watch it. He's not promoting hate.
I mean, I don't think he is.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it, but I've always thought the unwritten rule was comedy is the one place that kind of the rules don't apply.
Mm-hmm.
So why all of a sudden now that's different? I don't understand.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I hear you, man. He did not hurt them. They were hurt, and he got them to speak up. But their hurting did not come from Dave. Exactly. I completely agree with you, man. Completely agree with you. I just have to be feeling better at Comic Chess. 100%, man. Danny's a beast. He's a Wolverine. If you can live a real life. Yep, I can completely get that and not hurt anyone. Exactly. It's just become a cesspool of sensitive people, man. It's like I said, I have friends that are gay. I have friends that are bi. My wife as well. And it's majority even say like they hate the fact that they're pushing characters into movies just to have them there or just for representation. Yeah, the representation's already there every day. Everywhere you go, you see the rainbow. Sounds like I'm saying Skittles. Feel the rainbow, taste the rainbow. But they're there, and I have no problem with that. I just don't feel like when it's forced upon some, like Dave Chappelle says, boundaries. No, it's just that everybody has to be respected. 100%. Everybody has to be respected.
I agree with what you're saying, but then I love playing devil's advocate, bro.
I know you. It's great. That's the whole point of having an active discussion where you can have different views and understand without, trying to prove the other person wrong.
Let me say, by me playing devil's advocate, that is no way saying I am co-signing or endorsing any particular lifestyle. Mm-hmm. But what you heard me say, I'm heterosexual male. I like females, and that's all I'm going to say. But when I saw Black Panther for the first time, and I saw this rich, powerful, smart, Black, I felt proud some kind of way. And some people say, well, just because I want to make sure I say this right. I don't have to have someone that looks like me on the big screen to feel validated, which I don't. Mm-hmm. But the shit still feels good.
Oh, absolutely.
I feel human. Now, I know there's some people that like the Miles Morales character. That's whatever that descent, better than the Peter Parker. No problem with that. Shang-Chi, where it didn't get the following it should, I think for the Asian Americans, I hope I'm saying that correctly, I think they felt proud. I know when Bruce Lee was at the height of his popularity, China was very proud. They came. I mean, if you watch Bruce Lee's story, they found him. They didn't call the show the Green Hornet. They call it the T.H.O show over there because he was the star of the show in their eyes. So, while some people in the LGBT community maybe don't want that representation, I'm sure there's some that do. And when they see it, they're happy about it. And I can't say anything negative because when I saw Black Panther, I know my people felt a certain kind of way because when I went to different places in my job, it would always come up. But for the first 6 months, hey, do you see Black Panther? Hey. No other movie I can recall other than hang around with other geeks, people like me that liked it. Hey, do you see such? But just about every black person that I spoke to in that time frame when Black Panther came out, from that February to maybe that late June, July. Hey, you see Black Panther? Hey, that shit tight, man. You can check it out. I mean, so I don't know. The LGBT may feel the same. Some people in that community may feel the same way. Is what I'm saying.
So, talking about canceling stuff and rebranding things, right? Because of people being sensitive and so forth. My nephew in Spain was actually going to see. It's the Champions League, all right? It's soccer, Danny. Sorry. They have this major. They have different leagues in every country in Europe, and the best teams compete in the Champions League in order to win the championship. And he was going to the one Atletico Madrid, which is my team and his team, and he was actually going to see a game. And he sent me a picture of a rum bottle, okay? And on that rum bottle, it's called Negrita, right? Which is saying like black girl. Right? That's what the rum bottle is called. And right away when I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, Danny freaking flipped out on, black
I'll
beans.
tell you, man, when I saw, I know you pronounce it Negro, right?
Negrita. Yeah.
I'm talking about the beans.
The beans? Yeah. Frijoles negros. Yeah, black beans.
When I saw that, I instantly saw Negro. And man, I was hot for a minute. Man. I came and talked to my wife. She's like, Danny, you got to calm down. That's like Spanish. I said, look, man, I ain't feeling that shit right there, man. What the fuck is Negro beans? I don't want none of those fucking Negro beans. Man, for about 3 minutes, man, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is Negro beans? I don't know shit.
But that's true. Like after read Roberto Price said here. As a white guy, I don't feel proud seeing white actors because they are actors playing pretend. Give me real heroes, a various of backgrounds. Superheroes are not real. 100%. 100%.
Okay, I will say this. It's been the norm for so long that it's like second nature. It's like breathing. To see the white actor, see the white lead actor, the white Superman, white character. It's so normal because it's been the norm for so long that you just don't think about it because it's second nature. Like you don't think about breathing, like you don't think about whatever. But when you see something different, that's where all this controversy is coming from. In my opinion, some of it, I won't say all of it, but some of it, because heterosexual white Caucasian males that have been the alpha in society is seeing a shift change, and they don't like it.
Right.
Just like the seasons change, sometimes maybe this thing that we see, this wokeness, this LGBT uprising, or whatever label you want to put on it, and I'm saying, I'm just being devil's advocate here. If you on the top of the mountain, you've been the king and you've been the champion, are you going to go down quietly fighting when somebody else that's seen to get strength and momentum behind them and challenge your position? Are you going to like that? No.
Speaking facts, Danny. Speaking facts.
So that is what's happening. I'm not saying all of it, but that is what's happening. Most people I see on these YouTube channels that's worrying about wokeness and this and that seem to be Caucasian males. I'm just saying. I don't know. I really don't care because it's on like I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I don't care what Disney, I don't care what Marvel, MCU, DCU, They can put whatever they want out there. It's not going to change my moral standpoint. It's not going to make me say, "Oh, Kevin Feige said this, this, this." I'm going to start to know. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to watch the movie, whatever it is. Then I'm going to come back and I'm still do what Danny going to do.
Exactly. Yeah. So going back to what made me remember. So when I spoke about this rum bottle with my wife this morning, she goes, "Oh yeah, in Chile we used to have these chocolate chip cookies and they were called negritas." Right? And it was made by Nestle, man. Look, I'm not even shitting you. So I looked it up and I'm like, I have to show Danny this. So Negrita cookies. And they just changed the name to Choquita.
Well, when I come there next year, I don't want no Negrita.
No, they don't sell those here. That's in Chile, right? But they were
be like, Miss Gascon, you playing with fire. Playing with fire, woman.
Unless you taste my black beans, Danny, you're like, damn, this shit's good.
If I go in there and see some Negro beans in your counter, I'm gonna be like, what the hell?
No, we only have red beans here. No, I'm kidding. There's everything. There's red beans and everything. But look, they changed the name to Choquita.
What does that mean?
Like, I guess it's chocolate, but I don't know, man. But you'd see this Choquita. What, she chokes? I don't know, man. It could be so badly misrepresented. I don't know, man. But that's the whole thing, because this apparently happened in Chile right when in the States they were removing the Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben from the logos because of the whole slavery thing, right? So then in Chile they started, saying, "Oh shit, we're gonna have to do that to our cookies because they're called negritas," right? Which I get it, but
why they change that? I mean, I wasn't offended by no Aunt Jemima and no damn Uncle Ben,
right?
right?
Right, exactly.
I eat the shit out of it. I don't care about that.
But it's just insane, right? How that in the States had a ripple effect in many parts of the world. I'm like, this is just Chile, for example, but I'm sure other peoples of the world actually did the same thing, because in the Latin community or Hispanic community, most of the Latin community, Latinos and Latinas, I will never say Latinx. No, that doesn't fly in my category. For you that didn't see that stream I did, Latino or Hispano, please check it out.
I gotta get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. It's just insane. It's just insane that of how things have changed because so many people got sensitive to it. But in the Latin community, negrita and negrito, it's a common sense. Like, you have couples that even they call each other "Oye negra," "Oye negrito," "Morena," and stuff like that, and it's not racist at all. It's just the influence of outside cultures coming inside those circles that start pointing fingers and saying, "Oh, that's wrong," not because the people that are saying to each other is offended, because their social upbringing makes them feel uncomfortable and uneducated, and start this whole movement. And that's my opinion on it, but I think that has a huge factor to play when you have these outside social people coming into a culture that they have no idea or education of. It just happened last year. We had a soccer player, Cavani, who won an award and was like the premier player of the week or something like that. And a person on his Twitter, a black soccer player, said something, also Hispanic, said something, and he responded, "Gracias, negrito," right? But in the Latin countries, that's a sense of endearment. It's nothing racist. But like I said, a different social group, the English culture, and the people that are not familiar with that reacted, and he got suspended. He was fined, I don't know how many €1,000 and suspended.
Well, that's the same thing if you say the trigger word here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah.
For my community, that's a term of endearment. If you look like me, I don't have a problem. If you don't look like me and you say it, then shit, that could be an issue. But it is right now the word seems to offend more people, but some places I go, I hear it every day. If I go to those, so it doesn't bother. Like I said, in my community, it doesn't bother me. I mean, but you just got to be careful how you use that because living proof is old Chucky from the Las Vegas Raiders. He wasn't even working for the NFL. He had to give up his job for something he said when he was working for ESPN.
Right.
So that's crazy.
Yeah,
But
so
Scar, I definitely appreciate you coming on the show,
not a
man.
problem, man.
I hate to
Not a
jump
problem.
off, but I gotta do
It's
my
all
show
good.
at
Yeah,
9.
no, I'm closing it up, man.
Okay. Because I
Yeah,
was
I'm
saying,
closing it up,
if
bro.
you were still on, I'd come back.
No, I'm closing it up. I'm gonna run for an hour. I have stuff that that I can talk about next week. So
All right.
definitely. So I thought about this when I saw it. So I was like, oh, this I have to bring this up because Danny's gonna.
I saw that.
Because see, that's the rum, and the rum it's a Caribbean rum. See, that's the bottle that he had, Negrita rum, and it comes from the Caribbean, right?
Okay.
Again, culture, right?
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. So everyone in the chat, man, thank you so much. This is episode 1. Tune in next week for episode 2. I love it, Danny. Thanks for coming on board. Everybody that's in the chat, mad love.
Yeah,
and saying that, I
thank y'all for coming
the
back.
outro, and here we go.